in the air is a youth mixed with despair. A dream tinged with a note in sadness. I know it matters if we hope, and it lasts at least another year. Then again, we can never leave. We can lose it to the dream. Never asked for nothing more than a lay awake safe in this hideaway. Sing it so softly now. Are we dancing in a cage? Your skin, it glimmers now. Who cares if it's gonna fade? So as long as time allows for this glowing likeness, all the hallways I've not known my lifetime over was empty soul. But here there's freedom, I feel it. Is there need for us to repeat? Growing up and apart it seems a waste of life, a forced goodbye. I don't wanna find my friends scattered by the wind. Sing it so proudly now. Are we dancing out of rage? Our fear of what came before. A stiff and shallow grave. I didn't know that it could be this good. I hope it never changes. In the morning I'll bleed with you. I didn't know that I could breathe before it all. So delicate a dream I find. My last state of peace is alright.
Hey Cam, can I have more bass in this monitor, please?
All right, this one's a new one. This one's for Coleman Cullinan. face the home inside. And I find myself no wiser. And I'm swimming through the waves now, sinister plain sight. Could you show me a fight? Worth my worth now. It's not working, I'm scared about. And my brothers are some ways off. I don't know how long. And my sister and I don't talk. Sounds fine, that's just how we're taught. And I'm buried in my own thoughts. Been tripping, trying to stand up. Learn how to turn the world on. Up to my neck in unrise. West is supposed to forget, fall short. Yeah, I'm over freezing. I heard it through the flames. You could just have it if you want it now. Now I'm bored to death, living the same day, every day. On and on and on and on and on and sweet release now is what I need now. Forget about all but the current. I see my dreams again. I'd give anything. Maybe it's all wrong. Or maybe God's ready for another game. It's all the noise is growing so loud. And while the earth it shakes, there's no belief here now. Reach for the ether now. I live singing an enormous chorus. Reach for the ether now, yeah. Fly my head, oh, my mind's capsizing. I feel fine, it's all mine, mine, mine. Seeking yourself, find it's always right on time. If you say it, don't see it, your imagination's free. And if you say it all makes sense, you ain't seen shit. Yeah, if you say you can't feel it, my sorrow is endless. Seeking yourself, find I've known it this whole time. Colors fill my mind, I think it's about time. I live for what's coming through to create is to be human. I'm over freezing, it's so fucking mundane. Thank you guys. That song's called The Bron. It's on an album we put out last November. It's called Trilogues. Out all the places. We're gonna ask our good friend Asa Fulton to sit up here for this next song. Can we hear it one more time for Forestation, please? And Evan Jennison. And the All Night Boogie Band. And definitely don't leave after us. Stick around for the Hive. This one's for Kai. Like a kid, misses home. No doubt that it's worse each year. I'm hardly here. They say the war was won last night, and soon we will have to die. Forever young, we can touch the sun. There's nothing you could ever hold. Now we're gonna have Van Garrison get up here for one, if he's around. There he is. If you don't know him, this is David Petit on the bass guitar. And Jimmy Martucci's on the drums.
Will Stewart is singing and playing guitar.
All right, this one's called Sidewinder.